He's under the base now, guys. He's under the base. He's under the base. I'm looking. I'm charging on him now. There's one shot under the base. One shot under the base. He's sitting on the shield, guys. He's sitting on the shield. Front of the base now. Front of the base. One shot.
Coming in car side the base. You're like, make it work. Make it over now. That's fine.
I'm going back. Hit 3, Justin. Yeah. I'm in the front. Damn it. I'm trying to run.
Hey,
inside the base.
I'm coming out punching.
Yeah, stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. One dead. Peak 3 still. Looking down on the base. He's got shots, guys. 2 shots. One shot. He's dead. He's on their side.
All right, taking a look at the clock here, you see that Instinct has 124. They're basically halfway there to that 250 mark. Meanwhile, believe the hype. Yeah, believe the hype, people. They are leading in this game 3. 139 on the clock for them. And they're winning a lot of these one-on-one battle rifle battles from what I've noticed, Scott.
And you sound surprised when you say that, Chris.
I am. They're 11th seed.
Well, that's one of the things, again, going back to what Clutch said, in his interview. He said, they have extreme confidence in their BRs. They've been playing really well. You show, like we've been saying all game, the practice is really playing off these guys, and their shot is really on.
Oh, and Demon D just got out BR'd there by Neighbor. He actually got double teamed by Lunchbox, but I really thought he had him beat in the base. But one guy who's been impressing me, he's been really focused on the tower most of this game. It's Sypher. And Neighbor's just running through people throughout the bases. But we're going to stay on board with Sypher because it seems whenever he can get set up top of the tower, believe the hype starts to take control of the map.
And from listening in, Puckett, he has a great sense of communication. Telling everyone where everyone is, looking at his teammate's screen, calling out even what his teammates are saying. That is a great teammate.
Shooting down at Neighbor, but he's getting triple teamed right now by Instinct, and he's finally going to be taken down. But in the meantime, Demon D was able to get away with the ball. He was picking up quite a bit of time, but Instinct, they're really just keeping the pressure here on the Believe the Hype squad. But you're looking down at the score, I'm wondering, why does Instinct not have the lead at all, and why is the score so close?
Well, Believe the Hype's doing a great job. They're pushing through Card together as one. Sypher leading the charge right there. They do a great job at pushing Carbine side, which side you want to push on because you have the most cover. You're doing a great job, and then every time they get set up, they hold the ball. They don't drop it and necessarily try to run away. They just get as much time as they can, and that's the difference maker so far.
And there you're seeing Clutch holding on to that ball, even though he's taking grenades over from Carbine's side. He has faith that his teammate Sypher will push in and do some damage, help him out. And Clutch is going to go down, but, as you just heard the call out, he's one shot on ball. He hit him with a beat down there, dropping all of his shields. And now it's Sypher versus Roy, and Roy going Clutch there. Roy just got a double kill. That's going to open up an opportunity for Walshy to get his hands on the Oddball.
Now, Scott, this is a new map on the circuit, lockdown, Oddball. What are some of the main strategies? What can teams look to do to set up here on this map?
So the ideal strat, Farouk, is to have the ball in a base, 2 guys on Carbine side. Like I said, it's the most cover, so you have to protect that the most. And then 1 guy on tower side. When you get 4 down and you get that set up, you can tell exactly where the other team's going to be, so you can rotate the ball accordingly. And if everyone dies on your team, worst comes to worst, you rotate and you can throw it bottom up.
And right now I'm looking at the score. Lunchbox with 86 seconds is leading all players in the ball time category. But Neighbor, he's only got 17 seconds, but every time I'm looking down in the bottom left, I'm seeing killed by Neighbor. He's got to have a crap load of kills in this game.
That's a lot.
Yeah, crap load's a huge number.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out in my head, but it's just too hard to compute.
From Virginia. How do you not know about crap loads?
What is that supposed to mean?
Horses.
Cows.
Anyway. All right, so
you know what? No.
We're going to ease up on Gandhi here. Apparently Virginia has big cities. Neighbor doing damage across the map. And the ball still not being picked up by either team as you see Clutch taking out Walshy, the Neighbor taking out Clutch. They're just trading turns, putting shots on each other.
Neighbor almost seems allergic to the ball. He's been in a position where he could pick up the ball, but instead he's like, I'd much rather just get a kill and then let my teammates not get control. Right now, Neighbor needs to start being so self-centered about getting kills and start helping out his team a little bit more.
So Walshy now holding on to that ball. 207 to 170, 180 now, basically, for the Instinct team. As, you know, it's a basically 25-second lead here. I believe the Hype's starting to make some room. And Lunchbox just got a triple, so just as you mentioned there, can't get too comfortable, and there he's going to take down Clutch. So Lunchbox basically killing all 4 members of Believe the Hype. That's going to allow the Instinct squad here to set up over at the B base.
2-minute warning.
And Lunchbox is on a spree. Missed his BR, or his beatdown. And we're going to jump back on board with team captain of the squad, Walshy, as he has seemed to be extremely focused on the oddball in the last 3 minutes of this game.
As he should be. His teammates are doing a great job at slaying. They could be doing a little bit more objective work, but you can't argue with it. They are producing results. Walshy just needs to hold on to that ball, not so much drop it and try to help out his teammates, just scrap as much time as possible. It's getting down to the minute mark. This is where it counts.
Oh, and he wins that huge beat down there on Sypher. 3 down for Believe the Hype. 2 were down for Instinct. Neighbor moving in on the ball. His teammate Roy is on the opposite side of the map. They have no opportunity here to work together. This is going to be all up to Neighbor to get the ball away from the Believe the Hype setup.
1 minute to go. 8-second lead for Believe the Hype.
And we're going to Believe the Hype. I think they can do this, Scott. They've been doing a great job of shutting down Instinct's rushes. They have not allowed Instinct to get away with the oddball. Every opportunity they have, they are picking it up no matter how much shields they have. As you see Cloud with no shields holding onto that ball. And he's doing damage, dropping the sticky as his teammate Demon D is going to clean up the kill. 214 to 199. And Instinct is desperately trying to get the ball away from the Believe the Hype squad.
Now we saw last night, this is where Clutch Sign was in the heat of the moment to stop the ball from straight ripping the win. So let's look for, Sypher.
It was Clutch putting the first 3 shots on him. Sypher got the last one, and now it's Demon D versus Neighbor. He had to win that battle. They have to get the ball out of Instinct's hands. Just 10 seconds on the clock. If you stop Walshy once and get your hands on the ball, you can win this one. Sypher, the only member alive, and Walshy is going to, Neighbor is going to run away. They win the game, 217 to 214. Woo! Neighbor only put up 22 seconds, but the last 4 that he just got there won Instinct the game.
And the crowd's chanting Uncle Walshy as we take a look at those stats. I guess it goes back to his Uncle Jesse comments yesterday.
Yeah, I was confused.
And taking a look at the stats there, Neighbor putting up 31 kills, not a whole lot of ball time. Got to be impressed by the way Lunchbox played that game. He went positive to most ball time out of any player, and he did a lot of the dirty work as Instinct goes up 2-1 over Believe the Hype.
All right, Instinct 2-1 over Believe the Hype, like Chris just said. And we're going to go to a quick commercial. You got 60 seconds and come right back.